What's up, world? Welcome back to another episode of Clark Crew Reviews. It's your boy Donovan. So, I'm about a week late on sharing this information or my point of view on this information that was made public. So, apparently, like usual, they do like early screenings for movies in this little town in California because I guess it has the perfect mixture of demographics for movie companies to analyze and see how audience react to the movies that are coming out soon. Some reaction that came out were Aquaman. Now, a lot of these people that see this movie early have a non-disclosure agreement, so they can't tell us anything specific about the movie. But some people tweeted about it without any details, just giving their input on how they felt about the experience. I'm going to share some with you. So, one guy said that I can't say I have seen Aquaman. I can't talk about details, but I can tell you it's a major achievement in filmmaking and storytelling. It's a display that Walter Hamada is doing a great job. Is evidence that James Wan should direct more DC movies. Same guy follows it up by saying, considering what happened with Justice League, let's not talk about that. It's a major turnaround for this franchise. Has a mixture of levity and depth. This is truly Star Wars underwater. Somebody was talking about that before when they first started doing like the early screens of the early cut, like it's Star Wars underwater. Somebody else said, Aquaman is my top DC movie now. You heard it here first. First to watch on the West Coast. Are we talking about like DCEU movie or like DC movie ever? Because that's a debate we should have if you're going to make that statement. Somebody else said, for those asking, audiences seem to really love Aquaman last night. Haven't heard a single bad thing. Beautiful, funny, adventurous. It's really everything you want. Okay. So, about Aquaman. A reaction from Final Film. It's pretty good, not groundbreaking, but solid. Action is good, story is alright. CGI is decent, score is meh. Mayor Arthur a hit and miss. Overall, a good film. Okay, it's not great, it's not bad. The same person follows up by saying, keep in mind, one person's opinion doesn't reflect how it will be received. However, having spoken to 3 other people who have seen it, it seems to be a general consensus, maybe a bit more positive than this one. The same guy says again, saw a couple reactions floated around about Aquaman, tweets that will soon be deleted because of NDA, non-disclosure agreement. It looks like people really enjoyed it more than the reaction I heard. Hope more continue coming in. So I've also heard that, let me see. So, oh yeah, okay. So this one's on Reddit. I cannot confirm or deny that I've seen this movie, but if I had, probably say that it's certainly going to be their most well-received movie yet. Its tone closely parallels Ant-Man and the Wasp and Thor Ragnarok, and this movie will be liked by the biggest audience, although it will probably suffer from some criticism that it deviates heavily from the original tone of the DCE, the EU, and more closely resembles the MCU. But again, I reiterate, this would only be my opinion if I had somehow already seen the movie in advance screening, which I'm not saying I have. So, as you know, I'm a DC fan. I like old comic books, but I'm particular to DC. I've always liked those movies. What I am careful to do is take these early screening reviews or reactions as gospel, because Batman vs Superman, which grew on me, and I like that movie a lot, and Justice League. I like Batman vs Superman director's cut. Let me clarify that. And Justice League all got great reviews, from fans. Suicide Squad from fans. I don't mind Suicide Squad, but then it came out and the critics smashed it. It didn't make the money it wanted to, and maybe especially Justice League, which let's not talk about that. didn't live up to anything near the hype or the possibilities of what the movie could be. So these fans, it gives you hope, but I gotta see it for myself. I don't listen to critics, but critics, especially stupid ass Rotten Tomatoes, makes or breaks a lot of things. DC needs a win for movies, okay? It needs the critics to like this. It doesn't have to be 90%. 75 to 85% on Rotten Tomatoes will be a win for DCEU because, like it or not, that effing website has a big impact on audiences' perception or willing to go spend their hard-earned money on it. But I will say this. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what your name is. If you liked Ant-Man and the Wasp and thought it was a good movie, you're a terrible person. You're a terrible person. Because that movie was not good. The first one was better. Like, that's like a family movie. Like, that might be Marvel's first actual Disney movie because of the way it was laid out. Excuse me. Because it wasn't good. It didn't even have a villain, you know. And Thor Ragnarok. So, Thor Ragnarok was almost a side story of Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't mind the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I did not like the second one at all because it always tried to joke in the like important moments. A lot of the stuff got ruined by a lot of the emotional moments got ruined by jokes. There was all kinds of levity in it. You know what I mean? So, and Thor Ragnarok took the same route into one of Marvel's strongest, most stoic characters and made it funny. Everyone's, oh, that's the best one. It's the best one. Blah, blah, blah. I did not like Thor Ragnarok. I mean, it's okay. I can watch it. But it's on the lower end of my Marvel movies. So, if DC, Warner Brothers are trying to make this like a Marvel movie, I get it, you want to reach a bigger audience. But if you are trying to make this like a Marvel movie, secondhand Marvel movie, really, because Marvel's not making it, and you make it all lighthearted and funny all the time, or all your big moments with, you know, purpose or consequence or moral dilemmas are broken up by a joke, or your serious moments are broken up by a joke, like Thor Ragnarok, you're making a mistake. Like, I have to say I do like the Aquaman that's Atlantis first by any means necessary. I mean, I get it, you know, you want to make it a family movie so you can sell more tickets. The whole PG-13, you know, lets audience bring their kids instead of being rated R, which Aquaman would never be. But you can have your jokes, but you gotta have your moments of seriousness too. I hope it's its own thing. Hope it has a good story. Hope there's phenomenal action. I hope there's transcending visuals in this movie, and the scope and artwork and idea of Atlantis that they show in this movie blows our minds. Listen, if Aquaman was a Marvel character, I would feel the same way, because humanity hasn't explored, what is it, 10% of the oceans? This movie gives you creative freedom. I mean, you got your stuff from the comics, but as a director and writer and screenplay creator, creative freedom to do whatever the hell you want with the character, and in terms of exploring his world in the ocean. I don't mind Star Wars. Star Wars is creative and it explores space. Bring that imagination to the movie, but be its own thing. And the acting got to be on par too. Not too much comedy. It needs to be serious and make you laugh, but the tone needs to be consistent. It can't be all jokes all the time. It can't happen. It cannot be like Ant-Man and the Wasp. It cannot be like Thor Ragnarok. Has to. Aquaman's a serious character. He's an individual trying to find his place in the world. He's stuck between the land and the ocean. He's trying to figure out where he fits in, what his destiny in, what his destiny is. So I got on my soapbox a little bit, I'm sorry. But let me know if you guys are excited for Aquaman. It comes out in about a month. I think it's December 21st. So I'm excited for it. I'm pumped up. I will be there to watch it either day 1 or day 2. I hope it's great. I hope it has a lasting effect on, the genre. And it's very rewatchable. Makes you excited for it to come out so you can buy it on digital. Please be good, Aquaman. James Wan, Jason Momoa, don't let us down. DC, don't let us down. Warner Brothers, keep your hands in your pockets. Let the directors do their thing. And don't let us down. If you guys are excited to see Aquaman like I am, please let me know in the comment section down below. If this is your first time checking me out, I appreciate it. And go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your boy's channel. Usually got my crewmates with me, but it's another late night session, so I'm doing this one dolo. While you're here, if I get the notification that you subscribe to me, I will subscribe back to you. Game recognized game. Until next time, y'all take it easy. Peace.